How's it going? Charles Botenston here. Today we're going to be talking about a book that has literally been collecting dust on the bookshelf behind me. For probably a year. I bought it on Amazon for like a penny because of all the good reviews, and it just sat there. I never understood the title. I'm like, what is this, E-Myth? I'm like, what is this? I started looking up Michael Gerber on YouTube, started seeing a couple of his videos, and then I'm like, all right, you know what, I'll pick it up and read it. And thank God I did. This book is mainly, it's really only for entrepreneurs. You can't really, if you work for the man, yeah, you can make your life a little bit easier. I would definitely read it. It's a quick read. It's only about 270 pages. And it's really right to the point. There's not much fluff. You know, a lot of these authors, they add in this fluff because they need to have a certain amount of words for their publisher. So really, what is this about? So I own a business. I own a real estate business in New York City. And what I've noticed is that in the successful agents over the not successful agents, and obviously take this in your own world. You know, if you own a cupcake business or you sell violins or you give piano lessons or whatever the case is, I don't know. But in real estate, there's a huge difference between successful agents and not successful agents. The successful agents have a system that they do every single time they get a client. They close, they have a marketing outline, they have a daily outline, they have a schedule, they have systems in place every time they do something. And I started doing this, and I didn't, well before the book. I started doing this. I was like, well, when I close on home, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mail them a card, you know, a day after, say, congratulations, da-da-da. A week later, I'm going to call them. 2 weeks later, I'm going to stop by with something. I'm going to make sure the move went all right. Then I'm going to put it into the system. And I did all these things. I'm going to have a social media post about it. And it was literally a checklist. And that's what you need. You need a marketing checklist. Every single month, I'm going to do this. Every single week, I'm going to post on social media, or I'm going to make a YouTube video, or I'm going to interview a client for a testimonial, and I'm going to post it on YouTube. So in other words, what you're doing is you're taking all the things that are automated, that you automatically will do, and just line it up. A pilot, before taking off, he has a checklist that he needs to go through before he actually takes off in the air. It's the exact same thing. Is that if you're going to do an automated part of your business, write it down. If it doesn't matter if you're in law. If you look at all of, and he talks about these businesses. I know I'm all over the place right now. I'm just getting really excited about the book because I know how much it's going to transform my business. The reason we're doing this, or the reason that you need to do this, is because if you start thinking, I just closed on home or a cupcake business or whatever, or I just got a new client, what do I need to do? It's like, okay, I have to do that. And then I think I have to do that. And then, no. You need it automated. Just have a checklist. Be like, when I get a new client, I do this. When I close on a home, I do this. When I'm in contract, I do this. When I list a new property, I do this. When I have a new exclusive, I do this. And it's listed. And the reason being is because you just go through and you just go like that. Your skill set is not remembering what to do. It's to do the things that you need to do. So essentially what he's saying is you have to be able to scale your business. You have to work on your business, not in your business. When you have to remember what to do, you're working in your business. And that's essentially what he talked about. Ray Kroc, when he expanded McDonald's. Regardless, I don't agree with the food, but what they built was an amazing industry. Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, anyone that's 12 or 11 years old can literally walk right in. They said Starbucks, the training never ends. There's a training schedule as well. You have to do this, and then you have to do that, and then you da-da-da. And literally all it is you get a textbook as a franchise owner, and you just say, okay, when I hire someone, I do this. This is how I make a latte, a macchiato, iced coffee. When I have an issue, this is what I do. This is how I handle it, blah, blah, blah. It's literally step by step. So what people think is that in order for them to expand their business, they need to work harder. Like, no, you need to automate the things that are automated and delegate it out. That's really what the book is talking about. Ray Kroc, you know, like, did he open one McDonald's? No, he's like, wow, this can be automated. Put in a hamburger with a bun, 2 buns, and then put in a piece of cheese and some pickles. It's like, this is what you need to make that. This is what the cost is. You then install a cash register, and now it's automated. You just press the button, and then you swipe the credit card. Literally, everything is automated, so anyone at any time with a high turnover business with employees or low turnover can automate this. Hotels, it's the same thing every single day. You just go through the checklists, and that's the only way to expand your business. You'll never get wealthy. You'll never make a mass enterprise. Enterprise, there's another one. You'll never make a mass expansion unless you actually automate and delegate all the things out. People, really what the myth is talking about is no one's going to be able to do it as well as I am. I'm the only salesperson that can. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You are the best one. However, what you need to do is expand the business, make better systems, employ the systems. But you don't need to be the only salesperson. You need to have a training schedule so everyone else can become a salesperson. Everyone else can open their own franchise. Everyone else, regardless of their education level or their ability to do something, can easily make a Starbucks coffee. That's how you employ, I don't know how many tens of thousands of people at Starbucks, is that you have an automated system. They say that they can easily train anyone, regardless of their education level or their competence or whatever. 1 week, they can learn absolutely everything, because there are 70,000 different types of drinks you can make at Starbucks. However, within a week, they know how to make every single one, because they know the amount of ice, they know if it's an espresso, if it's a coffee, how many pumps of the sugar, the milk, is it froth, is it not, iced teas, how many different iced teas, syrup, whatever you need to put on it. It's easily made. I would read it if you don't own your own business, but it's really not recommended for you. The only reason I would actually recommend it for you is because you can automate many parts of your business, like a governmental position. Someone says they're at the DMV, they have a certain checklist of things to do on hiring and training. I have an issue. It's whatever the case is, they have their own checklist. You could do that at work as well, so you don't have to be like, hold on, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? No. You have a checklist, and then you just go through it. All right? So I can recommend it, I should say, instead of the double negative. It's an amazing read. I'm actually going to go on his website and see if there's some further training, because that's the only way that Keller Williams was able to expand. It's a real estate company here in the U.S. It's the only way that they were able to expand. RE/MAX, is because they had a system. When you open the office, this is what it's going to look like. Here's the furniture. Here's the artwork you're going to have. This is what you're going to say. This is what your voicemail is going to be. It's just an automated system. It's all in a textbook. Here it is. This is all you have to do, is just be there and just follow the rules. And that's how you expand your business. The book is amazing. I highly recommend it, especially if you own a business, because there's no way you can expand without systems and processes. There's no way. Because otherwise, you're going to have to be like, hold on, the cupcakes weren't made to the exact size, or dude. How did Dunkin' Donuts, how does one donut, they have the exact same experience. That's essentially what it is making the experience the exact same, making it consistent. You know exactly what you're getting every single time. You could do this if you're, what's the hair cutter place? Like, how do you expand a hair cutting place and franchise it? Like, that's insane. Think of any other thing that you, like, I'm looking around, like Bose, you have an exact kind of Best Buy, it's all automated. So, read the book. I can't recommend it enough. The guy's 82. He's got more energy than anything I've seen at 82. So he's alive, he's well, he's doing awesome. So read the book. If you have any questions, let me know. And obviously subscribe to the channel. All my social links are below. Have an awesome day. Talk to you guys soon.